In today's video, we're gonna talk about the top states that doesn't pay for freight in this market right now. So you have to keep in mind that the whole market, the whole industry in general, does not, pay a fair rate when it comes to moving freight from point A to point B in general. So keep that in mind. Every state right now, any state you in, any state like you driving in, you picking up freight from, are still gonna be not as much satisfied as they should. Okay, when it comes to rate, So we have the top, we have on the top of the list, Washington. Okay, I'm not talking about Washington D.C. I'm talking about the Washington State. Okay, the state. This is the first state that I've seen from my experience right now. Okay, what is working for me or what's not working for me? Probably like the inverse for you. Okay, probably like the how do I say that? What's working for you for me or what's not? Probably like the other way around for you. Okay, depending on the company you're working for, because some companies you guys working for, they have tight relationship with shippers. Okay, no matter what the market is, no matter what how the market is shifting, they still available to provide good freight. They still available to move freight properly because they have good relationship with those shippers. So the market doesn't really influence the weights they get in freight from, or no matter what the cycle. Some companies are lucky like that, okay, but some don't. Like for example, my company, most of the freight they getting is from load board. Okay, when you're getting freight from load boards like this, you depend. Your dependency relies on those post on those freights they posting online. So it vary basically with the market condition. Okay, so it's more unstable because you don't have no direct relationship with shipper. Whoever is posting things online, whoever like willing to pay to give a lower price to move it, will get the deal, which is different when you have direct relationship with the shipper. So it's like a contract. You don't have to worry too much about price changes. Okay, uh, so now if you rely, like I said, if your company relies most likely on load boards like DAT, okay, DAT load boards, something like that, uh, there will be a lot of volatility from price range when it comes to price to pick up freight and stuff like that. You have to keep that in mind. So the more relationship your company has with brokers, with shippers, like UPS. If your company has contract with Amazon, UPS, FedEx, things like that, that just go drop and hook, stuff like that, it would be easier for them to not worry too much about price changes. So yeah, let's keep on going. Washington, for me, is the worst state right now to pick up freight from. They don't really care about how much money they're giving you. It's just like, I mean, they just offer you sometimes less than $1 per mile to move for like to go to a certain area. It's really bad, all right? So just keep in mind, if you're going through Washington, make sure like where whenever you're going, make sure you have enough, you get enough money for that freight for whenever you get there, because you're probably gonna get back to another state empty. I remember like I spent at least 3 days last month in Washington trying to like get a better freight, because the whatever they were offering, like it was like $1.20 per mile. So I had to wait a little bit so I don't end up rolling for free. So now I don't end up like driving for free. So keep in mind, if you go to Washington, depending on the company you're driving for, you could get stuck up there. Okay, uh, unless you choose to take a loss. But you cannot take losses all the time. So keep that in mind. The second state is Utah. Okay, like I said, those are the top states, because everywhere right now the market is not good. Okay, from everywhere. So I'm talking about the top state, because I could just like put Oregon on it too. next to Washington, like I could just do that. But I'm thinking about like the top one, the worst one, the worst one from the list, Utah. It's almost like Washington, but slightly better sometimes. Like I said, slightly better because like you could go like on Monday, Tuesday, probably like you probably gonna like get stuck. On Wednesday, you probably find something, to move. Like I said, so all everything is depending on the day of the market and a lot of other like indicators. So keep that in mind. But I'm just saying, how likely you get like you have to wait when once you delivering something from those states. Okay, Utah is not really good. It's not really good. Okay, like I said, get ready whenever you go to those states. Get ready. Uh, Things probably a little bit like not too good. Okay, we have the third one. You already know I have to put this on the list. There's no surprise. Okay, uh, Florida. Okay, Florida is one of the top state. That doesn't pay for freight. Okay, that doesn't pay driver at all. It's ridiculous. The price is just like it's ridiculous. So they don't pay you because that's why like whenever you go into Florida, you have to ask enough money. So if you deadheaded, to Orlando, or if you not Orlando because we're still in Florida. I'm in Georgia, right? Because depending on where you're going in Florida, you could just drop the load, okay, drop the freight. After that, you probably have to drop empty, okay. You probably have to deadhead to Orlando, to Georgia. I'm sorry, I keep on saying Orlando. You have to deadhead to Georgia because like you have to drive a lot of empty miles. Because if you go further south, let's say for example you went to Miami, right? You done a delivery in Miami, you might have to go empty. You might have to just like drive empty from Miami to Georgia, empty. Well, there's a lot of money you'll be wasting. Only unless like you choose to not do so by picking something for cheap. Meaning they're probably gonna be paying you $1.50. The reason why it's not on the top list is because like Washington is worse than Florida. Trust me, Washington Washington is worse than Florida, Utah. From my experience for this season, this is how I see it. This is what I'm experiencing. Okay, it could change anytime. Like by the time you're watching this video, anything could change. Okay, just keep that in mind. But right now, Florida is better than Utah. It's better than Washington. Definitely better than Washington because yeah, in Florida at least you could expect something. You could expect at least if your dispatch is good enough, on what he's doing and at his job, at least you could expect a $2 per month. Okay, I know some people are gonna come to me in the comment section. Oh man, you should not move with man, please. You know that we already know everything. I've made a video about this already, and I get a lot of negative comments. Based on because I was showing you guys data on how much I made on my worst week of this industry. People trying to compare themselves to me because they don't understand I was having the worst week ever. That's why I called it. That's why I named it. The headline was about that's why I titled it. My worst week of 2023. What I don't know what people would expect from this video. They would expect the worst week I would have make at least $10,000. I think that's what they would have expected, but it doesn't make sense. Like if I tell you that was my worst week, it's because it's because things weren't good that much. So I'm planning on making another video showing you guys what was my best week so far, because the reason why I'm gonna call it the best week is because I haven't get higher than this one yet. So I haven't make as much money than this one. I haven't surpassed it when it comes to net income yet. So that's why I categorize it as my best week of 2023. So this video will come out soon. If this is your first time here, my name is Wadney. Make sure to subscribe. In this YouTube channel, we're talking about we'll be talking about how to make money as a company driver, how to make money as a lease driver, how to make money in general in this industry. So we'll be talking about making money. That's the goal. If you feel like this is something you might be interested in, I give tips as well for new truck drivers, everything related to the trucking industry for now. But the channel in general will be focusing on financial freedom and stuff like that. So if this is something you might feel like you might be interested in, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell for next time when I post a new video. And I will see you guys soon. Peace. Stay safe out there, alright?